Hi guys, in this video I'm sharing my knowledge on Amazon Redshift. First of all, I'm go with the definition. Amazon Redshift is a fully managed cloud-based data warehouse provided by the Amazon Web Services. It allows to store and analyze the large amount of data using SQL queries and business intelligence tools. Okay, means we using this Redshift to storing high digital data and analysis purpose. We getting the data on using this SQL simple SQL queries and analyzing the business intelligence tools we using in this Redshift. Okay, Redshift is designed to handling petabyte scale. Okay, this petabyte. Giving the more scalability, efficiency architecture to allows to easy resize your data by the clusters. Okay, you need to grow advanced security features. All the services coming with high security features, just like Redshift also coming with the high security features because the users or clients are choosing this Amazon service. Okay, and also is supporting various Amazon the data sources including structures and semi-structure, unstructured. Okay, and integrating with another AWS services like S3 demo DB. We can getting data by related Amazon storage data like S3 and demo. Okay, it's Redshift to perform the analytical and data processing such as natural language and predictive models here. Okay, in this point I mean we can getting the data by the Amazon Web Services like S3 and DemoDB services also available to getting data in this Redshift. Okay, overall Amazon Redshift is a powerful data warehouse solution that enable organization to quick and easy storage, manage and analysis large amount of data in the cloud. Okay, this is the one of the feature we can easily store by manage and analysis. Means that this the large amount of data we can easily store by this Redshift. The Redshift also based on the cluster data structure, database structure, that is the data is distributing across the multiple nodes within the clusters. Okay, here using the clusters, the each node containing a subset of the data. The queries are the executing in the parallel across the all nodes in the cluster. This allows the Redshift to process large amount to quick and efficiently. Okay, we discuss in the one of the feature of the Redshift. This is very easy to store and analysis and manage this because of this nodes in these clusters, and these features to store easily in this Redshift services. Okay, and Redshift also using columnar storage, which is optimizing all analytic queries. The typical involved scan large amount of data. Unlikely the traditional we have rows based storage. Okay, there here rows based storage uh, searching as needed, but here using column storage, there is the data only section of the column needs of the queries. This result is very fast to perform the specific complicating analytic data because the storing is a columns. That's why it's very special and analysis happen in this Redshift services. Okay, and also talking about Redshift, Redshift supports various data loading and queries optional, including these are the batch loading and real time streaming and querying. Okay, these are the supports of the various data loading in this service, in this Redshift service. Okay, batch loading means you have load the data into the Redshift from the various sources like S3, DemoDB. Okay, and real-time streaming is Redshift retrieving data from the real-time streaming sources like Amazon Linux clinical data file host. Okay, and querying means the Redshift using SQL from the queries and supported from the various IBM and analysis tools such as doubling and MicroStrategy and Amazon QuickSign. Okay, and Redshift is also providing advanced features. Okay, we have some features, and also we having some advanced features in this Redshift services. Or these are automatically overload management. Okay, it comes with automatic overlays. Is the one of the important powerful feature in this Redshift. Okay, and automatically backup. You can backup by this snapshot. Okay, and security. Okay, if a server or some data storage we can overload, the managed by Redshift automatically queries occurs and the source located ensure the high preference to queries to execute the first on the database using efficiently. Okay, when it useful to when the server is crashed down or some services maybe over than it's coming the problem of overloading. uh, it's a high priority to executing the first to resource the using efficiency. Okay, and another feature also backup. We can backup and snapshot it. We store the data, backup and snapshot. It's automatically uh, occurs when it's happening the workload or the some server issues. Okay, and its security, we are already talking about the security. It's high-end security comes with. Okay, the security or the IBM based authentication and network isolation. Okay, okay, overall Amazon Redshift is a powerful and flexible warehouse to solve the enable organizing data, manage and analyze a large amount of data in this cloud. Okay, that's it. Let's see some. This is the Redshift architecture. Okay, we see in the right side the leader nodes in the clusters. The clusters having leader node and computing node. In computing node we have node slices. Okay, storage and internal network. We have two types of connections. One is data API, another is JD BC or OD BC. This is the structure. We can store data, we can connect data by these connections. Okay, and the clusters, this is the core of the Redshift and composing leader node and one more computing nodes. Here we see in the nodes 1 2 3 4 nodes. Okay, leader node coordinates between computing nodes and handling external communication. The client applied directly only with the leader nodes. Okay, this is the leader node, and the computing nodes are translated to external applications. This is the Redshift managing storage. We see in the diagram. Okay, and the leader node is managing the communicating with the client's application and computing nodes. Parses the SQL and development execution plan, compiling and distribution the code to computing node and receiving the internal result from the computing node. Consolidated the result and sending the client applications. Okay, this way we are sending the client applications. These are the nodes we already see. In node we have node slices. These structures on these features allows to easy to store because we have separate uh, cores in this Redshift architecture. Okay, Redshift structure. This is the computing nodes. The computing nodes running the compiling code and sending interact with the result back to the later node. Okay, each computing node has its own indicate CPU and memory. The computing capacity of clusters can be increasing by the adding more computing nodes and upgrading nodes type of both. Okay, this is the automatic process having in Redshift. This is the slice node. The computing nodes is partition node into the slices. Okay, each slice allocating the potential of portion of nodes memory and storage. Later node managing distributing the data to the slice and distributions and the workload accordingly for parallel process. If the destination key is separated during the table creation, the data is distributed to the node slice based on the key. Okay, this is the purpose, the design and creating of the slices, node slices in this architecture. Okay, if the distribution okay, data warehouse is stored to separate data tiers. Redshift managing stores, it's providing ability to scale the store to petabyte, uses S3. Okay, here I am connected Amazon S3. It's providing to ability to scale, store and compute independently. Can connect the computing store independently. It is using high performance SSD based local storage as a type 1 hatch. It's very fast because we using SSD hardware in this Redshift. Okay, implementing optimizing based on the data, the block temperature, the data blockage and overload pattern to deliver high performance. Okay, you always explaining in my explanation we see this is the storing data high speed. Okay, This is the high speed network communication between leader node and compute node. The node runs on the separate isolated network the client application never access directly. Okay, whether data transferring the leader node and computing node uh, in a high speed environment, in high speed network environment, it's very fast to transfer ladder node to computing nodes. Here the computing nodes also separated isolated network. Okay, it can be never accessed directly by the clients. Okay, I have a basic knowledge. Okay, this is the architecture.